Welcome back to the Sweet Pea Diaries. It's your girl Sweet Pea, and I am back with another video. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome to my channel. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome to the Sweet Pea Diaries. Snacks Mills in the building.
I wasn't even thinking about me being on the show. I wanted to produce something for them.
Celebrity. Like if I went to the mall and stuff, people like, oh,
The thing was, I didn't even know that anybody ever thought I was ugly.
We look like twins almost.
Okay.
She really wouldn't be able
Covering any more subjects related. So that's why you got the raw reaction. This is pathetic. It's pathetic. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So tonight we're going to be talking about this interview that Oprah Winfrey has done on Sunday. I see that she did an interview with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Honey, I had to come through and give my thoughts on, what I actually thought about it. Drop in the chat and let me know how many people actually watched this interview. It was very insightful. It was alarming, shocking. It had all elements, child. Had a lot going on, okay? But I actually saw this from a lot of different perspectives. So drop in the chat, you guys. Like I said, I have a different program, so there are other things that I have to look at in order to see who's here and who's, Hayes' Way says, at Sweet Pea, this is crazy. Yeah, there was a lot of things going on in this damn interview. So, Sweet Pea, I'm going to come through and y'all know I'm going to give y'all my unadulterated opinion. I'm going to give you my commentary. So, let me get a few more people. Let me see, let my people come through so they can get my opinion about this. Because to be honest with you, I got issues with Meghan, okay? I have issues with this pseudo white woman sitting in front of us, okay? I got issues with this white woman sitting in front of us that wants to pick and choose when she wants to be a person of color and when she wants to be white. And I'm just going to call it what I see. All right. So we all know, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, they sat down with Oprah. And I'm telling you, Oprah Winfrey, she did an amazing job with this interview. She did an excellent job. I think that she was non-biased. She didn't look like she favored either one. She didn't look like she favored the Queen, the King, Prince Charles. She didn't look like she favored Harry, Meghan, anyone. She looked like she was interviewing and just allowing the story to be told. So I thought Oprah did an excellent job in facilitating this interview. All right. Now, we all know the story. Apparently, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have left the monarchy. They have left the British, royal family. They have left the building. The Duchess and Duke of Sussex, they have left their positions, and in the beginning, I guess they moved to Canada, because it was still a Commonwealth, was still a part of their territories and everything. And originally, their plan was to stay in Canada and still serve the Queen, in their capacity. But eventually, I guess it just still was just overbearing. So they moved to California. And honey, when they moved to California, they were taken in by Tyler Perry. And they stayed at his, elaborate and fabulous home in California, which was right up the street from Oprah. And, they took refuge there. Now, there are a lot of puzzles, a lot of pieces to this puzzle, and we are going to, we're going to pick it apart. So that chick Koya says, I think she didn't expect to receive this much racism since she looks more white. Bingo. 100% accurate. So, I'm going to give my opinion and we're going to break it down. All right. So, again, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, they sat down with Oprah. And this is the look that Meghan was given the whole time. She had that rosy cheek look going on. She's pregnant again with their second child, which it is a baby girl. She let everybody know in front of Hayes' Way says, I don't like that people are just calling it the Meghan interview. Harry was there too, and it's his family, not hers. Oh, Hayes, I'm going to get into it. So sit tight, because I'm going to handle it, honey. Because see, normally over here, I give you guys the truth. I'm telling you what it is. All right. Now I'm just going to cut to it. I'm going to give the outline and then I'm going to get into this thing. All right. So y'all come on in here. Y'all get on in this chat. Y'all come on in because I'm going to give it. I'm about to give it raw. I'm getting ready to give it raw. Because I think that it needs to be given. It needs to be given raw. Right? So they first had Meghan out. And I think that's why everybody is saying the Meghan interview. Because Meghan she spent half of the interview alone with Oprah. And she gave her interview and, with Oprah, and then Harry comes out. But I want to give some background. All right. So you guys got to understand, Harry is 36. Meghan is 39. Meghan was already married previously. She's a divorcee. So she has been through this rodeo before. She's been married before. All right. So it probably was cute, to the royal family and to the grandmom, Queen Elizabeth, and to the dad and to the brother, and that, oh, okay, Harry's dating Meghan Markle. He's dating someone. They probably didn't think that it was going to get serious and that he was going to actually marry this woman, a divorcee. The Queen and the monarchy, all of this stuff, they are heavily into image. This thing is heavily about what it looks like. It's not about what it really is. It's about what it looks like. Their whole institution is for show. They don't really have a function in the government. They assist Parliament. I know that the Queen, she used to work with Winston Churchill. She would work with the Prime Minister, and she would help with social relations and to build the image and to represent the country as they're like a mascot. They're like glorified mascots, but the thing about it is their lineage is the royal, their lineage, their bloodline can be traced back hundreds of years, thousands of years. It goes, they can trace their bloodline. It's serious. All right. Now, because we're Americans, Meghan is an American. In her mind, I believe she pictured it like on the lines of a celebrity, because she stated, right, we all know what it's like to be celebrities, right? I grew up in California, and I'm used to seeing celebrities, right? She just kept talking like that, like, right, right, and it was like, girl, stop. First of all, the thing what I noticed about Meghan. Okay, before I get into that, wait a minute, okay. So, they were dating and everything, and I think Harry is the rebellious son. You know how we always have one when you're parents. You got that one son, which is his brother, that models after the father, that is the typical golden boy. He's in the line because he's older. He's the oldest, so he's in the line to be the king, you know, or the prince or whatever. He's in line to take his father's throne, not Harry. You know what I'm saying? So his brother is like born into the position. Harry is just like hanging around. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm a prince, but I'm just a prince because I'm in this family. But I'm not going to have the throne. My son is not going to inherit the throne. If my brother were to die or something like that, then I would take over. But I'm not in line to inherit this. He is. So I want people to kind of think that in their mind. He's the younger brother. He's not, you know, in direct line to be the successor. So we just keep that in mind, because I got some points that I'm going to make. So I don't want to, be all over the place, but there's a lot of points that I want to get through in this, because I think when I looked at this, I saw something that people didn't see. I did not see racism. Okay. The reason why I'm saying I didn't see racism is because, Hayes' Way got upset and she left, or what's wrong? I don't know. Why we said goodbye to Hayes, I didn't see it. She looked like she's been through a lot. Her eyes are speaking a lot. Hayes, so Ivy. I don't know. But I didn't see racism. I'm sorry, I didn't. Because this is why I'm saying that. The royal family and these British people, this is their culture. It's serious, okay? They are blue bloods. Their line and their lineage, it is heavily dependent upon being percentage-wise and, okay, you were waving at Hayes. Oh, okay. Percentage-wise and, bloodline-wise and lineage, it is very important for them to be able to trace their lineage back to generation after generation and, be in direct line to the House of Windsor. Okay? It is very, 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 very critical to this whole monarchy that they be able to trace it back. So the fact that, the fact that Meghan, wants to act like she didn't know about what the royal, what it was, and she never Googled Prince Harry. Girl, stop. First of all, when you met Prince Harry, you were an actress. You guys met at a club. You guys met, in the presence of other people. You guys were young people, doing the thing. You were an actress. You were meeting people. You guys were going out having a ball. And then you ended up having this love affair that turned into you're marrying the prince. Now, Meghan has somehow convinced this boy that he needed to leave the palace too, because he's trapped and didn't know he was trapped. Child, she done put it on Harry, child. Harry done ready to risk it all. He said, I want my wife, I want this woman, but I'm telling you, I see trouble. I see them headed for divorce. This marriage is not going to last because, number one, she has taken this boy from his family. She's taken him from anything he has ever known. He has known nothing but being a prince. He has known nothing but being waited on hand and foot, silver spoon in his mouth. His grandmother, the queen. His father, Prince Charles. His mother, Princess Diana. And that's another thing. They constantly Meghan constantly played that card that reminded Harry of Diana. reminding Prince Harry of his mother. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Leave it to Sweet Pea. Always bring a different perspective. I'm telling you, these people have a right. Everything is not racism. Now, this woman doesn't want to be black. She didn't say African American. She said woman of color. That could be anything. That could be Asian. That could be Indian. That could be anything. She is constantly playing to the lighter, fair skin. She is that typical idea of, okay, they didn't really look at it. Her and Harry didn't really think that racism was going to strike them, or the color thing was going to be an issue, because she's so fair skinned. Period. She figured, oh, I've been doing it all my life. I've been passing all my life. I've been fitting in all my life with white girls, with white women, with white men. These women, these are the type of women, you guys want them to be black so bad. They don't want to be black. They don't want to be black. But you guys want them to be black. They don't want to be black. These women, look at her. Next to Prince Harry, and her skin, she looks like a white woman. Her features are, you can tell that she's mixed. And then you look at the texture of her hair. But these women are the type of women that are fair skinned. They don't date black men. And yet we're championing for these women. We're the ones on YouTube arguing over the fact that this is a black woman. You're going to do this and you're going to talk like this to this sister. She's not a sister. Her mom is, but she's not. This woman doesn't want to be black. She wants to be black because she was shunned by the British family because she is part black, and they not having that shit. And she done convinced Harry, because she done gave him some cookie and done threw his mind backwards, that he's trapped. He need to somehow get out and go with her. She done took the money that his mom done left him, a damn trust fund of $10 million. She done convinced him to leave the royal family, be cut off, and now they're going to blow through that money because she got him living up in the hills some damn where in California, down the street from Oprah, Tyler Perry, all this. Why did you have to go get a big ass mansion like that? Why wouldn't you just go get a suitable home? No, because you're still living in this mind frame that he's Prince Harry, you're the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and you guys are over here seeking refuge because you done convinced this boy to leave something that he has grown up in. You were trapped. He wasn't trapped. You were trapped. And I think Oprah did a really good job of showing that. Oprah was not, I thought that she was going to be biased and was going to play into, she was going to play into this racial thing. I mean, they did touch on it, with the baby when they tried to say, how brown. But that baby, I done seen that baby. That baby looked like a white boy. That baby looked like a white boy because his mom is fair skinned and his dad is white. So that baby doesn't look black. It looks white. But because the fact that they know that the blood contains blackness, because with this royal shit, it's all about the bloodline. It's all about the bloodline. So you mean to tell me you think that some tradition and some institution that has been since forever, you think you're going to come and you're going to change that? That is not America. That is not race relations. That is the crown. That is the royal family. You're not going to change that because that's the institution. That's what it's based off of. It's based off of the blood. It's based off of the bloodline. It has nothing to do with oh, the in-laws and you married into the family. That shit is based off of the bloodline. Even the wives can trace their freaking background to whoever. Even their cousins can trace their shit back to whoever. Kate Middleton and her family, even though they were commoners and all that, if you start digging and looking into their family, they can trace their shit back to somebody. Meghan, when she get to digging and tracing her family back, honey, you're going to trace your shit back to your dad was descendants of some white people that owned slaves, and your mom is a descendant of fucking slaves. So y'all got to stop taking these people in. Y'all want to take in these half white women that don't want to be black. They don't want to date you, my black men. She looks good, yeah. Oh, and Meghan looks good, but she still comes across unpolished compared to them. Correct. She is, first of all, an American. She doesn't understand their traditions. She doesn't understand. She compared the royal monarchy to being a celebrity. So that tells you right there, she thought that I have always been passable. You guys have to learn to read between the lines. She's very polished as far as giving an interview. She knew what to say. She knew how to appear. She knew what to play into with the color card because she knew that people would be sympathetic to that. But no, I'm not going to let her do that because I'm a black woman. I'm black. Girl, your ass is white. Okay? You're white. You got them cherub rosy cheeks. You put extra white powder on your face and you put extra rosy shit on your fucking cheeks to appear to look as white as you could. Look at this white woman. Y'all want to keep calling this woman a woman of color. This is a white woman. We are sitting across and looking at a white woman. This woman is not black. And people get upset when I call it out. I'm going to call it out because she sat there and misrepresented black women. Okay? You don't even want to be with a black man, but you want us to protect you, and you want to find solace and you want to find refuge in the African American community because you took your ass over there where you had no business being involved with the Queen and Prince Harry and all these people, because you've been doing it your whole life over here, being able to fit in with white folks. So you thought, oh, that's no different. Yes, it's a big difference because their whole shit is about the blood. It's about the bloodline. So they don't give a damn how rosy your cheeks can appear to be and how good you can look. Honey, they compared Kate and you, the same things that Kate did, they praised it. The things that you did, that Kate did while she was pregnant, they called you prideful and arrogant. They still compared your ass to a monkey, your baby to a monkey. No matter how cherub you try to look with that rosy rouge on your cheeks and that pale ass lipstick, and no matter how straight you tried to straight and put that goddamn hot comb and press that shit out and blow dry that shit out. No matter how much you did that, they still told your ass that baby is black, you're black, and you can never, how dare you? They said, girl, how dare you? But because you have been doing this shit your whole life, you thought you was going to take your ass over there and you was going to be able to do that with them. But they showed your ass something, didn't they? But then we, as black people, we sit here and we argue about the fact that this woman is black and she don't even want to claim being black. She kept saying women of color. So I want to just let everybody know this marriage is not going to last. Her and Prince Harry are not going to last. It's not going to last. The same way she has taken him from his family, the same way is the same way that he's going to leave her. Because if you have been a part of something your whole life, and then you come somewhere that is foreign to you and you don't know anything about it, this is going to wear off. You got this man. Let me show you where she got him at. Let me show you where she got him at. She got his ass in the chicken coop. She got his ass in the chicken coop. This boy don't know nothing about no goddamn chicken coop. She got him in the chicken coop with the roosters and hens and shit. This boy has been being served his whole life. He probably had real hens laying his ass Easter eggs for their Easter egg hunt every year. They didn't go to the store and purchase no goddamn eggs. They had hens and shit on the compound birthing them damn eggs, and they was coloring them. Oh, we could go out there, Harry. Go out there, Harry, and get you some fresh eggs. Go get now go, Mom. Go fetch the prince some eggs. Go fetch them and fetch the coloring while you're at it. They had fresh eggs, bitch, for Easter. You got this man in a cage with chickens. It's cute for you because that's the little white life that you want to live. You want to live this white fairy tale life. You know, you in Calabasas in the hills and shit. You done took this man over there. And he don't know nothing about it. Now, what I believe she did, I believe that she played into the notion and the fact that this boy missed his mother. She constantly was compared to Princess Diana, and the fact that, you know, the paparazzi, you know, hounded the mother, hounded Princess Diana, and, you know, Harry could just see his mother in the role that his wife currently now found herself in. So he was looking, I mean, she already fucking older than he is. She's 39, he's 36. And when I look at her and I look at him, yes, it's not too much different in age, but it's a big difference in experience and life experience and world life experience. Meghan Ass is an actress. She's a Hollywood actress. She was a divorcee, so her ass done been around the block a few times. Harry is a spoiled brat. He's the prince. His ass went away to the service. He served in the military. They probably didn't even let his uniform get dirty. They just let him come and get a trophy. You know how kids go when they join some shit, and they just because they got a couple dollars, you know, you let them join the team, but you don't really let them get hurt because you don't want the people that got the money to get upset with you and pull the plug. So you just let him join. They let him join the service and let him feel like, you know, he was a part of things and made him feel like he was going away, you know, and serving his country. Because what else did he feel like he could do? His brother is the one that's inheriting the crown, not him. His brother's the one inheriting the throne, not him. So it's like, I might as well go to the service. I might as well do something. So he's constantly living in the shadow of his brother. So he felt like Meghan is sitting there talking her shit. You know, I'm so confined. You know, they're doing all this shit to me, you know, because it just didn't turn out the way she thought it was going to turn out. She thought she was going to be this white woman, being able to play the role of the white woman that she's always played. She was going to be able to fit in and mingle in. And they said, hell to the no, no, no. Bitch, you black. Fix your hair. Fix your face. They said, no. So, you know, of course, that'll weigh on a person. You know what I'm saying? When you starting to feel ostracized and then your name is all over the press and everything is plastered everywhere. And, you know, they're making up lies about you. You know, they're smearing your name in the press. Because in your mind, you thought you were going to play the white woman role. And you thought you were going to be able to fool everybody. Remember, y'all, Meghan is an actress. You guys, but like I said, leave it to the black community to always take people in. We so quick to take these white women in that don't want the brothers, and they only want to scream black when they being discriminated against. But, oh, you know, Harry, he even admitted that he didn't think that it was going to be a problem because he never seen racism. He never experienced it. You know why? Because he wasn't around black people. This is probably the closest to a black woman that he ever was around. Yes, his family came to the United States. Yes, they were around celebrities, Beyonce, Jay-Z, and all this. But it's the whole token thing. Oh yeah, I like black people because I go party with Beyonce, and you know, I went to Obama's inauguration, and you know, the Queen, you know, she's able to get us tickets to this place and that place, and so you know, we be around black celebrities, so we like black people. No, you were not raised around, you didn't see any racism because you weren't around no black people. You didn't go to school with black kids. You didn't go to the boarding schools. There were no black children. They were all other royals, all other people that could be, that their bloodlines and shit can be traced back to generation to generation. So now you get this Meghan Markle. She done put the whammy on your ass. She done gave you something that just turned your wig back. Because remember, she's experienced. She done been married before. And she is, you know, able to, she's got that victim looking face. She is the white woman in disguise. She is the white woman. She's able to, you know, it afforded her the best type of roles in daytime TV. She was able to make it a little bit in Hollywood because she had that fair skin. But see, you guys want to scream colorism any other time, but y'all were so willing and so, you know, accepting of this narrative that the palace and the queen and the king, Prince Charles and all these people are racist. They're not racist. They're not racist. They are blue bloods. You expect them to change an institution as old as the crown and the monarchy for some fucking Meghan Markle? Why would you expect them to do that? That would not make them who they are. And I don't want to hear this shit about, oh, well, we need to change that. They need to change that. No, because that's not what it's based off of. The principles are about the bloodline. So how can we get upset? How can we get upset because these people are sticking to their tradition? It's all for show anyway. The monarchy is all about what it looks like and all about protecting and, you know, the image of the British Empire. That's all it is about. They go on tours in different countries. They appear to be bringing, you know, civilization and trying to take people out of poverty, and they're civilizing the savage beasts. You know, that's what they did in Shaka Zulu and all these movies. That's what they do. They go to country and they visit the impoverished areas and try to make it look like they are trying to help with the foreign relations and the policies and to build up the people and all of this. That's all what it's all about. And Meghan thought, what did she say? Oh, I've been around celebrities. I was in California, and you know, we seen celebrities. Girl, that shit is nothing like a celebrity. Off with your head. The queen said, off with your head. If they want to chopping people fucking heads off for not curtsying and for not doing all this, and girl, that shit ain't got nothing to do with the celebrity. The celebrity that we've created over here in America is a figment of our fucking imagination. So the fact that you compared some old institutions such as the monarchy, and that shit is blue blood, that is old money. That money does not run out. Their purse does not run out. You compare that to a celebrity. Okay? She compared the old institution to a celebrity. Okay. But what do we do as black people? Oh, they were treating Meghan because she's a black princess. No, honey. She ain't the black princess. She is not the black princess. My black princess, honey, is Disney. Princess and the Frog. What is her name? Drop in the comments and let me know what the black princess and the frog, what's her name? That's my black princess. All this shit that y'all tried to put on Meghan, she doesn't want to be a black woman. So why do you guys constantly take in these fair-skinned Tiana? That's right. That's my princess. Bitch. Tiana, bitch. Not your ass. Tiana is my princess. Almost there. She'll put a motherfucking root on your ass, bitch. That's my black princess. My black princess is a Creole black woman from Louisiana. She'll put a root on your ass, bitch. Almost there. I'm almost there. People are turning everywhere, and I'm almost there. Meghan don't want to be black, so I wish y'all would stop trying to take her in. She is a white woman. She did that fucking victim role the whole damn interview. She didn't want to call it what it was, but then when they talked about the baby possibly being dark and all this shit, now it's racism. Oh, it's racism. And they didn't want to give the baby a title, and you wanted the baby to have security, so now all of a sudden you went off because they didn't want the baby to... Girl, you were pissed off because this is why you packed your bags and you made Harry pack his bags. Because when they didn't give that baby a title, and they said that they wasn't providing your child with security, and you sitting there watching Kate and all her fucking brood of kids with their rosy cheeks look like your cheeks, and you see their kids got it all, and you like, bitch, oh, so you gonna treat us like this? You made Harry pack his bags and move with your ass across the world to spite those people. And I'm going to tell you right now, the same way you got him is the same way you're going to lose him, because he's going to leave you because he is not used to this type of living. And you're making him run through his fucking inheritance to put your ass up in the fucking hills. I don't know where a person that claims they don't got no fucking money is living in Calabasas. Now, when I heard this shit, I said, oh, they said, so Avi says, why would they be concerned about Archie's skin tone if race or color is not an issue? Race or color is an issue. That's what I'm saying. It is an issue. And they have every right for it to be an issue. This is what my point is. It absolutely is about the color. And it is about the color because their institution is based off of a bloodline. It is based off of a lineage. So the fact that she has black blood in her, they understand that that bloodline would be tainted if they were to allow the baby to carry the name, if they were to allow the baby to have a title. So they're saying you're not about to mix that blood into this lineage. So you guys have to understand. Yeah, Tyler Perry did help them out. You guys have to understand what the monarchy is based off of. It's based off of, you heard that term, blue blood? That's what this means. It is based off of their bloodline. They can trace their bloodline all the way back. And the House of Windsor is who the ultimate. It's like everybody traces it back to that. King Philip. Everybody traces it back to that. King Philip, Queen Victoria, all these people. They are privileged, and it's because of the blood. It has nothing to do with who they are. It's the bloodline. So why would you even think that your child would be a part of that? That's the manipulation of the media. This is the shit that I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to put y'all on game. They like to use this racism shit and get the black people all up in arms whenever they fucking get ready to. And they use Oprah for the shit every fucking time. And Oprah, she gotta even understand. This shit is supposed to be like that. Everything don't have to be racism. In these streets says the crown is also supported financially to a degree by the British government. The Queen is financially the Queen is head of the state, not the government. So the British government says cut them off because they left. Well, it is the Constitution, the Queen. So it's the Constitution, the crown, and then everything else starts falling after that. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, but the Queen, she's the one that assists with the government and the laws and, assisting with Parliament. She could sit in on meetings and all of this, but the royal members of the houses and all that, like Meghan, Prince, and all those people, they are serving the Queen. They're not serving the British Parliament and all that. They're serving the Queen. So the Queen is over everybody. All right? And it all, like I said, it all has to do with the blood. So you guys have to stop just being so ready to jump down people's throats and claim that everything is racist. It's not racist. It is about the bloodline. It's a difference between being racist and protecting your bloodline and your lineage. That's what makes them who they are. So do you get it? You guys understand that it's not about being racist. And Meghan, you the one took your funky black ass over up in that shit. Because you thought that because you've been playing this white woman role over here in America around celebrities, because again, she compared this shit to celebrities. Because you've been able to do that your whole life, you thought, oh, it was just going to be the same thing. I've been doing this. Oh, Harry, don't worry about it. I'm able to blend. They're not even going to know. Don't even worry about it. Bitch, they told your ass, bitch, look at that nose. Look at them fucking lips. Bitch, and your mother? Oh, when they saw your mama, they said that bitch is a slave. They said, oh, jolly good. She brought the servants. Oh, jolly good. Jolly good. Bitch. They said, no. No. The Queen said, hell no. So I just, I look at things practical, and I look at things the way they're supposed to be looked at. All right. Now, what I will say that they did which was, here is where the press comes in with their racist tactics, okay? Because they are in the press the whole time. They're comparing Kate Middleton to, Meghan Markle. But it's like, okay, but you've been doing that. You've always been up against white women. You were up against white women when you're trying out for these celebrity roles and these actress roles in Hollywood. You were able to beat out the white women because you had the fair skin and you looked white and you could mingle and mix. But when you got over there, bitch, they said, oh, hell no. Our Kate is pristine. And that girl came from the slums. Her parents were working people. Her family was commoners. And they still took her ass in because she is white. So I just want you guys to understand that what you were seeing playing out with Oprah, it is all it's all a media circus by Meghan. I absolutely believe the narrative that she's a piece of work. She's manipulative. I believe it. I can just see beyond the fake tears. I can see beyond the damsel in distress. I can see beyond that. I see someone that took a young man from his family, and she played it from day one. She played it. She manipulated it beautifully. And then you sit back and when she was asked, you didn't know anything about what it was to be a royal. I never Googled my husband, I never Googled my husband. But then your ass just sat there and contradicted yourself when you were asked about curtsying. And then you said that when you were going to a church service, you Googled the songs that you were going to have to know, at the hymnals that you were going to have to know. You Googled those so you could find out what the words were. But you never Googled anything about the royal family. You did never before, when you were just dating Harry, you weren't interested in knowing anything about the lineage, nothing. But you Googled fucking hymnals. You Googled the words to their national anthem and all these church shit that you said you were going to have to know. You Googled that, but you ain't Googled shit about Prince Harry. Girl, you tell those lies to somebody else. You absolutely, when Harry was courting your ass and you knew that you had him hooked, you were telling your girlfriends, oh my God, Prince Harry, oh my God, what do you think it's going to be like to be a princess? You said that. What woman wouldn't have? You said that. You were saying with your girls, your little white girlfriends, oh my God, what do you think? What color do you think what do you think? What do you think? So stop trying to, make us think. But see, again, that's what they think about us black people, that we're stupid, that we can't see through the bullshit. She thinks that she could just come up on center stage and tell us whatever the fuck she want to tell us and push whatever narrative as long as she says racism was involved. Now she could get everybody behind her. She could get everybody to hate the queen, hate the royals, and be sympathetic to the fact that she took Prince Harry from the life that he knew and make him believe that he was trapped. And Oprah even said it. Oh, so how were you trapped? How were you trapped? I was trapped and didn't even know it. You were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. You have everything that you could possibly ever want. But you were trapped. You felt trapped. No. She reminded you of your mother. Your brother is in line to the throne. You always have felt inadequate anyway. And you felt like, what is this? What am I doing all of this for? If I'm not going to be the prince one day, if my son ain't going to be the prince, what am I doing all this for? So Meghan's agenda, she was absolutely able to push it, and she was able to get this boy to leave, get his inheritance, and take it with him. So now she's got him in chicken coops. He's on a, and then they want to push the narrative that, they left everything, they're cut off, as if they don't have any money. They absolutely do have money. They have Netflix deals. They got content creating deals. These people aren't broke. If they were broke and they didn't have money, how are they able to live in the hills? So Ivy says, Sweet Pea, what do you think about the black people in England speaking out against the royals on this? They're the same way as us in America. They want that everything is about racism. It is not racism. Their monarchy is based off of a bloodline. You're a royal because of your blood. So if the royal bloodline is tainted, that starts to take away from the validity of the bloodline. That bloodline is pure, it's strong. It's so much so that they used to have incest to keep it pure. So you guys have to understand, everything is not about racism to the point where it's brutal. Now, the press, they were absolutely brutal. But the actual institution, the monarchy, and all of this, that's what it's based off of. A bloodline. How are you going to think Meghan Markle is going to come along and undo hundreds of years of tradition? It's not going to work like that. It's not going to work like that. So, you guys, I think that Oprah did a great job, like I said, in facilitating this interview. But I just wish that black people would stop being so willing to accept people that are biracial and that can pass for white. Stop being so ready to go to war for these people when they don't even want you to go to war. They don't want to go to war for you. They want you to go to war for them when they're being beat up on for the color of their skin, when they don't even want to acknowledge it any other time. When it comes to, dating a black man, they'll never do it. She would never be with a black man. I bet you she has never been with a black man in her entire life. You guys have to start questioning these so-called black women that don't want black men, but they want to say that they black women. But you don't support your brother? How does that work? How does that work? I understand anybody and everybody can love each other. You can love who you want. But I'm talking about these women that are fair-skinned, they pass for white, and they love passing for white women. They will pass for white women anytime. But as soon as they experience a drop of racism, they want the black community to come running and to save them and to, march for them and to stand for the cause and attack the royals. The royals are only doing what they are doing because of the institution. It is based off of their bloodline. Go do your research. Stop allowing the press to control the narrative. Go do your research and learn what the British monarchy actually is. It's based off of the House of Windsor, Prince Philip, Queen Victoria, all these people. They can be traced all the way back to the House of Windsor, and their surname is Mountbatten, something like that. Mountbatten or something. They all have the same surname. It's deep. And why do I know that? Because I researched it before I did the video. So, as you can see, my nose is starting to explode. So, you guys, I want you to drop in the chat, comments. Tell me what you thought about this interview. Give this video a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever the hell you want to give it. But please, just always, I encourage you to look at the truth of things. Stop being persuaded by the media. This was all very strategic. They released this interview right after the Queen released her press bit about, relations and everything over there, and she did her little speech. And now here comes Meghan wanting to do the interview and release it to take the focus off and try to negate what the Queen's message was. So we have to just stop being so willing. We just take everything and we don't do research ourselves, and we don't try to understand, because it's not a culture that we understand. So we just say, oh, well, I guess it means that. No. These people were not being racist and didn't want her there because she was black. First of all, I believe that she was manipulative. I believe she was controlling. I believe that she was very underhanded. It shows. You took this boy away. And he even admitted, if it wasn't for Meghan, he would have never left the monarchy. He would have never left the royal house. He would have never moved away from them. He would still be serving the Queen if it wasn't for Meghan. He even admitted it. So, what do you think? You don't think that this girl has a vendetta? All the shit that they put her through? Just off of her day-to-day life? She couldn't go out with friends. She couldn't do this. She couldn't do that. She said she surrendered her keys, her passport, her ID, everything. She surrendered it the day she got there. And the whole thing about the lady crying, the whole thing was that Kate had made Meghan cry over these damn dresses, or the whole the flower girl dresses or something they were arguing over. And it made, and Kate, I guess, was frustrated, and it hurt Meghan's feelings, something that Kate said, and it made Meghan cry. But who does not go through shit on their wedding day? When you're planning a wedding and it's stressful, and you got all these little fucking kids running around, and the flower girls running around, and they little too, and you got to fit them and get them dressed and all this shit, that's stressful for anyone. And I think Kate, maybe she was pregnant around that time. So stuff like that is stressful. People crying and blowing up and arguing. Shit. The day before my fucking wedding day, I threw my marriage license in the street. Shit. So, people, when you're about to get married, it's a very stressful time. And remember that they said they were married 3 days before the wedding that we saw. So, child, all of this is a bunch of hogwash. I really don't care what these people do, but I just thought that I would come and give my commentary, give my opinion about what I saw and what I believe. I'm tired of everything being made out to be racism, and I'm tired of us taking on these half-white women that don't want to be black no other time. They only want to be black when they're being crucified, and they want black people to stand up for their ass. They don't want to date our black men. They want to be caught dead with a black man. They don't want to live in black communities. They don't want to, and then had the nerve to say, I absolutely know how it feels for you to be represented as a person of color, and how it's important for girls, young girls, to see people that look like them. And she was talking about them damn girls in Africa. Them little fucking girls in Africa don't look like you. Girl, stop using that cultural appropriation and using that shit to your advantage. And we allow them to do it. You know damn well them little African little girls with that hair, that coarse hair, and that dark skin, living in them huts, don't look like you, and they don't think that they look like you. Just stop. Stop with that bullshit. So y'all drop in the comments. Let me know what you think about it. Like I said, I don't want to even give them 3 more years of marriage. I think after 3 years, they're going to be divorced. And he's going to go trying to get back to the royal family, and they're going to make him grovel to get back in. All right? So, y'all drop in the comments. Let me know what you think. I'm out. I love y'all. It's been real. Peace.